Hello everyone, I'm Heather Dawson, and it's a pleasure bringing you the best of California. And this week we're starting off close by in Santa Monica at the annual Stand Up for Kids Gala with Conchetta DeLuco.
What do planes, children, and a bunch of celebrities have in common? Well, it all comes together here at the Museum of Flying in Santa Monica. Celebrities and airplanes served as the backdrop to the many children whose dreams took flight at the 3rd annual Stand for Kids Gala for the Orthopedic Institute for Children.
Al principio me decían que no iba a poder caminar. In Mexico, she was told that her child would never be able to walk. Nights like this make that dream come true.
I had a limb salvage surgery, and then following that I had an amputation surgery, so we can't really afford it. It's very expensive, but they just told me not to worry about it, that they had it, and it was just a huge relief. So being here means so much because I'm representing them and I'm kind of letting everybody know, what they do and why they're so great.
Along with the true stars of the evening, the blue carpet was also studded with celebrities like Two Broke Girls' Matthew Moy, Sex and the City's Evan Handler, Glee's Matthew Morrison, who headlined the event, and Debby Ryan of Disney's Jessie fame, who served as the MC.
It's been really amazing to see and kind of learn about and discover not only the work that they do and the impact that they have here, but the research and the education of the surgeons in Mexico and overseas has been so informative. The more that I find out about it, the more excited I get because it's such a huge, important movement. And the more visibility we can bring to it, the more we can encourage it. I think the better off the world will be.
It's amazing to have people out there that are fighting for children and really supporting them, not just here in the States, but internationally as well.
It's been in existence for a long, long time. Does incredible work for kids with orthopedic issues.
Year-long, the fundraiser draws support from celebrities like Modern Family's Ty Burrell, America Ferrara, and Tyra Banks. But front and center each year are Chris and Annelle Gorham. You might recognize Chris from the hit teen show Popular, where he co-starred with his future wife, Annelle.
We've been longtime supporters of the OIC and their mission to improve the lives of children and families, in the Southern California community, but really all around the world, regardless of their ability to pay. And to me, that's it's key. They're doing remarkable work.
You just want your kids to be able to live and play and be a part of society.
Gorham and Ryan also got to enjoy a small reunion on the carpet after filming their new upcoming Netflix series, Insatiable. And just from what the cast can tell us, it seems like we'll already be left wanting more.
Starring Debby Ryan and Dallas Roberts and Alyssa Milano and myself and a bunch of amazing, fantastic actors. It's by one of the writers of Dexter, and it's about beauty pageants in the South. So it's really, really fun. So that's going to be coming out the end of summer.
The Stand for Kids Gala not only helps raise money, but also awareness about the importance of providing proper health care, especially for children.
The fundraising helps us provide that equality of care, regardless of what they have or don't have. If they have insurance and they have full coverage, or if they don't have enough coverage, we just provide equal service for everybody, regardless of what they have.
It allows the OIC to continue on, to raise so much money to go towards underprivileged and underinsured people. That's what tonight's about, is raising money so they can continue their great work.
For more information about how you can donate to the Orthopedic Institute for Children, visit ortho-institute.org. Bringing you the best of California, I'm Conchetta DeLuco with California Life.
Up next, we take you to the happiest place on earth, where one of the most dazzling attractions at the Disneyland Resort is Paint the Night. See what we mean when we come back.
Well, we're here having an incredible time, and I'm getting ready to ride the new Incredicoaster here at the new Pixar Pier. I can't wait, so hold on to your suits. Wow, so we got to experience that with the executive producer, Liz. It was so fun to be on this with you.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it.
And tell us a little bit about what kind of went into all the planning for this.
Well, when I work for Pixar, and when WDI approached us to do this for the pier, it was really exciting because it was a chance to kind of reimagine the story on the coaster. And they brought us some ideas, and we all sat down and brainstormed and came up with this story. And the filmmakers were involved, and Michael Giacchino also with the music was involved and did the original music for it. And we kind of took off where the film left off.
And the film, of course, is breaking records, you know, at the box office. So I think this will too.
It's crazy. Yeah, the film opened last week, and we're opening this tomorrow. And so it is a little fun, little peek at what happens after the film opens.
Well, thank you, Liz, and it's something that you definitely have to check out here at the new Pixar Pier. We'll see you there. A must-see here at the new Pixar Pier is the Paint the Night Parade. I've got Disney Ambassador Mikey with me and a very special friend to tell us about this incredible parade.
Yeah, so this is part of the Paint the Night Parade. It's a new edition. It runs through September 3rd. And like you said, this is absolutely incredible. So this takes place right at the end of the first Incredibles and the start of Incredibles 2, which just had a record-breaking box office weekend. But they are fighting the Underminer here, and it's going to take all of the Incredibles and their superpowers to make sure they can defeat him.
And when you're watching it live in the park, I couldn't get over how large and incredible the displays are.
Yeah, so this is 30 feet long. Paint the Night Parade has 1.5 million LED lights, and so we have added even more to that now. So you can see behind us, we have Dash, who's running through. There are 64 of these frames, so he can go to his full speed length.
And you know, something like this for Paint the Night, I know you moved it over to Disney California Adventure, and it just has a whole new, it lights up Buena Vista Street.
Yeah, 100%. So it's all part of Pixar Fest, which goes through September 3rd, and they have amazing, incredible fireworks that go with it. But as you can see, this is just where you want to be. If you love Pixar, this is a place. Pixar Pier at Disney California Adventure this summer.
Great, Mikey, thank you so much. And Audra Stafford is going to take us inside. You don't want to miss it.
One of the most dazzling attractions here at the Disneyland Resort is Paint the Night. When can we do this again? It's a brilliant display of light and sound. And now, after a successful run at Disneyland, Paint the Night has moved to Disney California Adventure, where it's making Buena Vista Street a whole lot brighter. It takes more than 1 million lights to illuminate the parade's dozens of costumes and floats like this one, Slinky Dog. Slinky's ears alone are 18 feet tall and 11 feet across.
There's 10 spinning discs on Slinky, and they spin at 120 RPM. And then you can see the pegs there. There's over 800 pegs. Each one is independently programmed for lighting.
Amazingly, at 32 feet long, Slinky isn't even the biggest float. That honor goes to Mack Truck from Cars at 54 feet.
You also have, what, 73 performers in this show?
Yes.
What is it like to get all that stuff moving and out on the street and entertaining everyone? It must take a lot of work to get that going.
It does. It takes a lot of work. We have been rehearsing with the parade performers for a couple of months. We've been brushing up the floats and getting them ready for the street.
Where guests of all ages can be dazzled.
Everybody's enjoying it, clapping along, singing the songs. Yeah, it's great to see it with our guests.
You can enjoy Paint the Night nightly here at Disney California Adventure, bringing you the best of entertainment. I'm Audra Stafford for California Live.
This is a great time for a feel-good film about some underdogs who defied the odds. And the best part? It's based on a true story.
My name's Harvey Newell Russell. I'm the new math science teacher.
The football coach?
That's right.
Luke Wilson is returning to his Texas roots for his latest project, 12 Mighty Orphans. It's based on the true story of a football coach hired to start a team at a Fort Worth area orphanage during the Great Depression.
The way I see it, you can either work the field or play the field. Hell, sounds good to me. I'm in. Might as well. Okay.
To call this effort a challenge is an understatement. The students had no experience with the game.
Stay down in the dirt where you belong, loser orphan.
And there were no expectations for their success or even acceptance from the community.
This is how we're going to beat the bigger teams. We don't have the size, so we gotta utilize what we do have, speed.
Joining Wilson on screen is Emmy winner Martin Sheen as an assistant coach and the orphanage doctor. Wayne Knight of Seinfeld fame is a teacher at the school who does his best to block the team's efforts.
It's hard to believe when all you've known is hurt and loss. I look at you boys and I can honestly say I'm proud to be an orphan.
12 Mighty Orphans is a movie about the audacity of hope, hard work, and making sure everyone has the opportunity to succeed.
According to the film, Coach Rusty Russell spent 15 years at the orphanage school and helped create what's known as the spread offense in football. I'm Alicia Stanford, and that's what's in the Hollywood Spotlight now.
A recent survey by Orange Theory Fitness reveals one fact many of us may not want to admit.
70% of Americans report that their fitness routines took a really big hit throughout the pandemic.
Now it's time to nail those post-pandemic fitness goals.
Most of the population level research points to the fact that walking can be a really good way to improve your fitness levels. I'd love to suggest that you start introducing some resistance training into your routine too.
Get started at orangetheory.com.
The demand for content across social media sites is rapidly increasing, and justifiably so. One of the latest apps to pop up is Clubhouse, an invitation-only audio chat app. And here to answer some questions and tell us more about the new app is business coach Rita Goodroe.
Technically, what Clubhouse is an audio-only application. So it's a way for people to come together in an app and talk to each other through voice only. Think of it like a conference. That's what Clubhouse is, happening in an audio format. So there could be workshops, discussions, panels, education, some social events, and you can hop in and out of the different rooms.
So it definitely sounds like a useful business tool as well. Is there any possible overnight success as there is in some of the other social apps?
Yes, it is an excellent tool for business owners for a variety of reasons. It is one of the best social media apps for creating real, authentic, meaningful, and deep relationships. Because it's audio only and you hear that voice in your ear, you feel like you really get to know these people very quickly. So you're really creating relationships with real people.
I hear the term a lot as well, influencer. How does that apply in an audio only app?
What's really great are the ways that influencers are showing up, and brand advocates and corporations even are showing up to kind of build community, right? So when you really think about it, community is built through the connections, the engagement, and the relationships. So when you think about it like that, it really is one of the fastest, best ways to create connection over other social media platforms that have kind of become more promotional. This is really about connection and relational. That's what's really exciting, is that you're going to expand your network and expand that awareness and expand the relationships that you're building that can flow in opportunities that haven't existed to you yet.
Rita, do you have any final tips for users to get started, or where we can find more information and some of your content where they can find some of that, please?
The way that it works for you is by tapping into what I call the power of curiosity. And here's what I mean. If you enter the app being curious about the other people, curious about the other conversations, curious about learning about your audience, curious about researching them, curious about who is attracted to what conversations and why, what questions are being asked in the platform, who is showing up in what way. And you take all of that in, you listen, you observe, you ask questions that allow other people to talk about themselves. That's where the power of Clubhouse really comes in versus logging on and just wanting to be the expert. And in fact, I created a free resource. It's called How to Build Your Business Using Clubhouse. It's a free guide, and it goes over 5 key areas of using Clubhouse. So using Clubhouse to create meaningful relationships, to build your podcast or to get featured on podcasts, to get clients, to create and build a community, or to build your list or your audience for your business. They're all covered.
We have business coach Rita Goodroe. Thank you for your time and the great tips and explanation about Clubhouse.
Bringing you the best of California, I'm Marco Gutierrez.
And that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, go to our website, californialifehd.com. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.
Watch us on our YouTube channel. Stay connected to our social media, like our blogs on Facebook. Follow our tweets on Twitter. And check out our posts on Instagram and Pinterest, where we bring you the best of California.